Next sum. Ankit, Bhanu and Charu are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses equally with a capital. So now here the profits and losses are in the ratio of 1:1:1. Capital of 2,50,000 each. So all of them have contributed equal capitals. On 1st October, Ankit and Bhanu gave loans of 2,50,000 each to the firm. Okay, so this is a loan of liability nature to the firm. The firm is liable to pay interest at 6% to the two partners Ankit and Bhanu. Whereas Charu took a loan of rupees 1 lakh from the firm on 1st November. So November to March is 5 months. So Charu has taken a loan for 5 months from the firm. So now Charu has to pay interest to the firm in case the partnership deed talks about it. It was agreed among the partners that Charu will be charged interest at 6% per annum. Interest on loan from partners was paid on 10th April. So interest is paid on 10th April. That means it is not paid during the financial year. It is paid after the financial year. The financial year closes on 31st March of each year. Okay, so our accounts are prepared only up to 31st March of each year. Over here, the interest on loan is paid after the financial year is completed. The firm closes its books on 31st March each year. Pass the journal entries in the books of the firm for the year ended 31st March. Okay, we are only asked to pass the journal entries now. Now, before passing the journal entries, we'll calculate the interest on loan that the firm has to pay and the interest on loan that the firm gets. Okay, the expenses and the income of the firm. Let's first calculate that. We'll prepare our working notes. First one would be interest on loan to Ankit and Bhanu. This interest on loan is got by the firm. So how much did they pay? Ankit and Bhanu have given loans of 2,50,000 each to the firm. The rate of interest is 6% and it's for 6 months. So 6 by 12. So it would be 7,500 each. Okay, this is the interest on loan. Now, the next one is interest on loan from Charu. It means Charu has to pay interest to the firm. Charu has borrowed a loan of 1 lakh from the firm. The firm, he or she, whoever it is, has agreed to pay interest at 6%. Okay, so the firm has charged 6% interest from Charu for how many months? For 5 months, since it's November to March. So 5 by 12. So Charu will be charged an interest of rupees 2,500. Okay, now our working notes are completed. Now let's start with our journal entries. We'll prepare the journal entry format. We need to leave place for writing the heading first, right? Yeah, date, particulars, LF, debit, credit. Right, we write journal entries of Ankit, Bhanu and Charu. Date, particulars, LF, debit and credit. Okay, now the first journal entry will be for the loan that the partners have given, okay, to the firm. Now, who gave a loan? Ankit gave a loan to the firm and Bhanu gave a loan to the firm, right? These two partners gave a loan to the firm. Now, from where did they give a loan? They gave loan from their, we assume that they've given it from their bank accounts. Okay, so the loan was given on 1st October. So our date would be 1st October. It would be bank account debit to Ankit's loan account to Bhanu's loan account. Okay, how much was Ankit's loan? Ankit had given a loan of 2,50,000. Bhanu had also given a loan of 2,50,000. So together this makes it as 5 lakhs. Bank account would be 5 lakhs. Okay, so our narration for this would be being loan given to firm by partners. Next, on 1st November, Charu has taken a loan from the firm. Okay, so it would be the exact opposite of this. It would be Charu has taken a loan, so we'll write Charu account debit to bank account as the money is going away from the bank. Okay, so how much? Charu has taken a loan of rupees 1 lakh. Our narration would be being loan given to Charu by firm. Now after this, our next journal entry would be for the interest on loan. Okay, now we know that the interest on loan amount has not yet been paid. Okay, only it's going to be paid only on 10th of April. So till the interest, so this amount cannot go into the bank account. This amount, the Ankit's loan and the Bhanu's loan, okay, that the firm has to pay to these partner, that amount will go into the loan account of the partners. It's not going to go into the bank account because this amount has not yet been paid. Similarly, since Charu has not paid the amount yet to the firm, this amount of the interest, the income that the firm has to get from Charu, that's the interest on loan that the firm has to get from Charu, that would go into the Charu's capital account. Okay, that would be there in Charu's capital account till Charu pays this amount into the bank. Okay, now let's make the next journal entry. The next journal entry will be prepared on 31st of March. This is for interest on loan. Okay, it's going to be interest on loan, Ankit, account debit, interest on loan, Bhanu account debit. What is the interest on loan amount? We had already calculated 7,500 each percent is the interest on loan. So we write 7,500, 7,500. Where will this go? It will go to Ankit's loan account to Bhanu's loan account. Why is it not going into the bank? Because this amount has not yet been paid. 7,500, 7,500. Our narration would be being interest on loan provided. It's not yet been given, it's just provided. Okay, now our next narration again on 31st March. Now this amount, okay, the interest on loan amount, this has to be transferred to the profit and loss account. Okay, so now we'll write this amount has to be transferred to profit and loss account. So we'll write profit and loss account debit to interest on loan, Ankit, account to interest on loan, Bhanu account. How much is the amount? 7,500, 7,500. So total would be 15,000 here in profit and loss account. Our narration is going to be being interest on loan transferred to profit and loss account. Okay, now we'll prepare the same for Charu. Moving on to the next page. We'll again make our table. Again, when you move on to the next place, you've got to write down everything, the date, particulars, debit, credit, everything needs to be written down again. LF, debit, credit. Next journal entry will be for Charu on 31st of March. What is happening? Charu, the interest on loan will be transferred to Charu's capital account. Okay, so it's Charu's, not transferred, it will stay in Charu's capital account till it is paid. Charu's capital account debit to interest on loan account. Amount is, we've already calculated, 2,500. We've done the workings already. Narration would be being interest on loan charged. Okay, now this interest on loan needs to be transferred to our profit and loss account again. So our last entry would be for 31st March. Interest on loan. This is for Charu. Okay, let me write so that we are clear about it. Account debit to profit and loss account. Now I'm writing everything in abbreviations. You've got to write the full form. 2,500, 2,500. Our narration is going to be being interest on loan of Charu transferred to profit and loss account. With this, the journal entries for the sum gets over.